Dweeb.
And right into the stretch. Looking back and throws up the middle. Rose is on his way around. Picked up by Otis.
Here comes the ready and not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready and not. How you like me now? I say, here comes the boom, ready and not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom, here comes the boom, ready and not. How you like me now?
You don't lose Cleveland, you lose Cincinnati.
Gotta start.
To the best damn Cincinnati sports podcast inside the Bengal barn. There's only one. So we're the best.
We are the best.
That's it.
That's it.
We're over.
Monopoly. We
Goodbye.
got it. We're late.
We better late than pregnant.
There you go.
Yep. We got Stranger. We got T-Bowles. We got Matt Walker. We got Darth. We got a full fucking crew tonight.
Full crew.
All two of you.
Yeah.
I listed 4. There's only shown 2.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
They're worth double. Wait, they're only worth half. If there's 4 of them, they're only half a person.
Tyler Bowles is half a person.
When I start to lose weight, I'll appreciate that.
I'm
comment.
like 4 people then.
Yeah.
Matt's going
We're going to
backward.
keep moving this. I like doing that.
All right.
What are we doing?
Well, I know you've got a little bit on the docket you wanted to talk about.
Real quick, because this is not Reds Day. God rest their soul. This is obituary day for the Reds.
It's obituary day.
Yes, it is.
They have not been eliminated mathematically, but they have been.
They have been eliminated mentally, physically. They have been eradicated from the conversation of playoffs. Playoffs.
What does it mean to be eliminated physically?
They're. Have you watched them play?
I have no. I stopped like a
Oh
month
my
or two
God,
ago.
they're out there. They're like, they look like it's 150 degrees, and then the 12th or 13th inning, just when they start the game. So I just have 2 things that I want to comment on. I am not still sold on Terry Francona.
Okay.
Really, not sold on the guy. He's better than David Bell. Who did I say he reminded me of?
Does your dog have an ankle monitor on?
No,
It's just blinking.
no, it does not have an ankle monitor.
Okay.
Who did I compare Francona to today?
Tuberville.
Tuberville. He is like Tony Tuberville. You mentioned it. Looks like he's just along for the ride.
It doesn't feel like he's.
He's not who he used to be.
It doesn't look like that emotional grit of wanting to win every single day. He just kind of feels like, hey,
He just wants to date.
I'm here.
He doesn't want an engagement. He doesn't want a marriage. He just wants a date.
he doesn't seem. I mean, the team. I don't even know. I really haven't watched in like a month, so I can't.
I think he's David Bell with better sound bites. I really think that's what
I
he
think
is.
he's a little better than David Bell because I hated David Bell.
I hated him
I don't
too,
hate Frank.
but the results are the same.
The results are a touch better.
Not really.
Uh-huh.
We're a 500 team again.
It was very hard with David Bell. I feel like we're coasting to 500 with Terry.
All right, that's all I got.
Terry
to say.
Francona is like the kid that gets a C because he doesn't try, and then you did it, kid.
He doesn't know when to pull a pitcher. He'd rather have a pitcher fail than pull him out one batter too early and let the guy that's fresh in the bullpen hopefully do a better job than the guy that's on the ropes getting just destroyed. That really bothers me.
All right, so
Anyway.
let's before we get into the good stuff, because
What's the good stuff?
football's here, Christmas is here.
Okay.
Let's do a hypothetical with the Reds.
Well, I didn't get my other one yet.
Oh, talking point 2. Go.
Talking point 2. Either Ellie De La Cruz goes to the outfield or they trade him in the offseason. All he is a sideshow. What am I looking at?
Tyler said he hasn't homered in like half a season, and he still leads the Reds in home runs. He said this is insane, and Tyler's a Yankees fan.
You know who's probably played as good as Ellie in the last 3 weeks?
Me.
Well, Matt McClain. The guy that everybody wanted out of here, and they wanted to bring up Salmonella, he's got a what's he got, an infield hit and a broken bat single to left, and that's all the kid's done. And he looks like Guido Ladrito out there. I mean, he got that freaking sporn. He got that porn stash. He just looks like something baked out of La Rosa's or something. I don't think that kid. I will say right now, I've seen that.
I preface this that we are Italians.
Yeah, we
That's
are.
okay.
We are. We can say that.
We're allowed to say that.
Well, I want to say this about that. I tend to make judgments very quickly on players, and I think I'm pretty good with a lot of people I make judgments on.
You got Marte right.
Oh, absolutely. I got Marte right. This kid, I don't think salmonella is going to be worth more than what you find on the floor in an Italian restaurant at 11 o'clock at night. He's just not going to be worth it.
Old pepperoni.
Whatever. He can't field. He admits he can't field. I saw him catch a pop-up yesterday. It looked like Tim Conway. He was taking these little short little nothing stuff, scared to death that he was going to not be in position to catch the pop-up. He looked like a 75-year-old man trying to catch a pop-up.
Darth says you're on a roll, by the way.
I'm not on a roll. I thought this kid was going to be something special. I never really watched him in the minors. He is the worst looking prospect of all the people, in my opinion, that they have brought up in the last 2 or 3 years.
Salmonella bully.
Salmonella bully. Okay. Kicker bully, salmonella bully. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Ellie is either a center fielder or he's nothing with the Reds. And I think they just need to trade him.
What about a left fielder?
No.
No?
Too much arm. Too much arm for left field.
Right fielder.
I don't know. I can't imagine that he can't get to more balls than Friedel. And the problem with Friedel is if he does get to the ball, the guy can take 2 bases on him.
Yeah.
He's got that Deion Sanders arm.
Deion Sanders bully.
Yeah.
Add that to the list. We need one of those Browns jerseys where they have all of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I'll have all the bullies.
All of your bully lists. I bet. Now hold on, because we will go to our sponsors because we do still have sponsors even though we haven't had a show in 3 months.
Yeah, right.
The sponsor that will not go anywhere anytime. Would you stop?
Woof.
Dog. Is the Chop Shop. Chop Shop now has our merchandise. It does have shirts that you can purchase.
What merchandise?
We have merchandise.
How do we have merchandise? We only have a show.
We have merchandise. And we got stickers.
We have stickers?
We got stickers.
Why don't I have a sticker?
Fun fact.
I should have a sticker right
Not
here.
only do we have merchandise, you can get our shirts with a cartoon caricature of our face in the tag on your collar. I've seen my shop has sent me these. Our Rally Around the Natty shirts, you can pick whose face you want in the collar.
Why did you go to sponsors when I was still talking about Ellie?
Because what I'm saying is Chop is going to be able to make us a T-shirt of all of the bully list names.
I got you.
We're getting there.
Well,
Salmonella bully.
In my perfect world, Ellie De La Cruz gets traded in the offseason. They should be able to garner quite a bit from him because a lot of these owners, a lot of these baseball supposed gurus, they still see him as being some super stud. And I think we've probably seen close to the best that we were going to see of Ellie. He's the worst defensive shortstop in the game. I can guarantee you he's got a batting average under 150 in the final 3 innings of a game that's a tight game in a high leverage situation. If he's a superstar, those are the guys that rise to the occasion. He never rises to the occasion.
He's got no yeast.
He takes strike 3.
He has no yeast.
Or he swings at a pitch a foot in the dirt. I mean, he's unbelievably bad. And we won't even talk about his throws that he makes in the 8th and 9th inning in close games that people want to blame Steer because Steer can't pick it. Well, as I told my son here, everybody blames Pac-Man and Perfect for the debacle that happened in that Steeler game back in 2016. Well, if Jeremy Hill doesn't fumble, we don't even get there. So if Ellie makes a good throw, you can't pick on Steer. You got to start with the origin of the debacle. And the origin of the debacle is the front end of a play that isn't going well. Anyway, they need to trade Ellie. The Reds were a better team when they got rid of Griffey.
Shirt that says origin of the debacle?
Origin of the debacle. That would be Ellie De La Cruz.
Or if you wear it, it's me.
It could be.
I'm the debacle.
There you go. But the Reds were better when they got rid of Griffey and Dunn. They were a much better team. I think there's way too much reliance on Ellie De La Cruz. I think Lance McAllister said it best yesterday, and I'm paraphrasing. This was the year that's going to go down as the year that the Reds wanted this whole thing to hinge on Ellie De La Cruz being a superstar, and he failed at being a superstar. Because he has. He's got 1 home run since the All-Star break. I would venture to say if you let the majority of pitchers in Major League Baseball hit and have about 200 at-bats since the All-Star break, there's quite a few that probably would have hit 1 home run. He doesn't even hit the ball hard anymore.
Guarantee you I would have 1 fewer home runs.
I would have 1 less fewer too, but I'm like 100 years old.
I don't even have an at-bat.
Well, anyway. Okay. We're done with that. Now, we had a twist that we were thinking about doing with the Bengals.
I don't think we're going to do
We're not going to do that twist, but boy, I would be ready for that one right now.
It puts some negative energy out there.
We love negative energy.
Stop.
We live in Cincinnati.
You are Mr.
This
Negative
is
energy.
negative town. It is. Negative natty is what this is.
Rally around the negative.
Rally around the negative natty if you choose to. Go ahead.
It's football season.
Let's talk about how good
We
the
made
Bengals-
it!
We almost made it.
Are you ready for some football?
Not like that.
Thursday night.
Yeah, we got a freaking stupid game tonight. How many people really care about the Eagles and the Cowboys? If you're not in Dallas, you're not in Philly. Who cares about it?
If this was a week 7, 1 o'clock game, would you be watching it?
This should be a 1 o'clock game on Fox or maybe a 4 o'clock game on Fox. Why did they match up Philly with the Cowboys? Cowboys are a terrible football team.
They are, fun fact, they were voted the second most dysfunctional football organization in the NFL this year.
Why couldn't this have been Philly? And I don't know if they play Kansas City this year,
Do you wanna
Buffalo this
You want to know
year.
who was voted first?
Who? The Bengals.
Yes.
We're
We're better than the Cowboys.
It's Cincinnati negative, Natty. Everything's bad here.
Everything hurts and I'm dying.
Maybe one of these years, one of our teams will actually close and get it done.
You've seen it.
I saw it 35 years ago.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
I'm 31.
I've never seen my football team close.
We've seen it close.
No, that close doesn't matter.
We've seen a cracked closet.
No.
It's not closed.
It's a loss. It's a loss. A loss is a loss is a loss. We ought to have a show on all the worst losses in the history of this city.
Why are you on tonight?
You know Chase was open.
Stop.
He would have dropped it. Burrow would have got that thing off. He would have dropped it.
God.
Come on, Bengals, let's do this.
All right. I don't really have much to talk about regarding tonight's game.
No, tonight's game sucks. It
So
just
let's-
happens to be football.
We're-
It's a glorified preseason game.
We've said this like 9 times over the last year, but we're going to try and make this a regular Thursday thing again.
Yeah, sure we are.
It's your idea.
No, well, that's because you haven't come through.
I know.
You give me all these excuses like you got to work or you got a headache or
I don't close.
you're hungry, or you're fat today, or whatever.
I mean, fat every day. That's a pretty good excuse. Not going anywhere. Well, let's talk about week 1.
Okay.
Browns
Brown. Oh.
in Cleveland.
We know what the track record says.
Not great.
No, the track record says sometime between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, the majority of fans are going to be saying, I waited 6 months for this shit, and this is what they're doing? I hope I don't have to say that. But holy flipping cow. Prove me wrong.
Let's start with a prediction. What is your prediction? Win or loss? We'll go there.
My heart wants me to say win, but my gut says they're going to find a way to screw this up
Well,
and lose this game.
then you're going loss because you follow your gut.
I guess that's what I'm saying. I hope I'm wrong.
My gut
Does
says,
anybody trust the defense? Is there a single human being in the entire world that trusts this defense?
Al Golden.
Well, that's because he's the guy that doesn't want to show anything. He probably don't have anything to show. I mean, really? What? If you're working on something that sucked for the last couple of years and you're trying to make it better, let's not really work on it. I mean, let's just act like we're working on it and let people think that we got something to show. I don't know. I need to see it. I need to see something.
What?
What are you doing? You want to be on the show?
Sable?
Maybe she's commenting about the dog pound. Is she possibly commenting on the dog pound? You got something to say? Okay.
All right. Enough of that.
I want the Bengals to win, so don't people start saying I'm a
Bengal
traitor and this, Bengal bully and all that bullshit. But there are many, many, many reasons to believe that the egg is about to be laid again. There's a lot of reasons.
We are.
I don't want it to happen.
An evergreen chicken. We just keep playing it.
And I will say this: there's no way in the world this offense is as good as they were last year. It's impossible
They might
for
be
them
as
to be as good.
they might be as efficient or explosive, but a lot of their numbers they put up were because they were behind the whole time.
Well, that's the only reason that they could possibly be as good is if their defense is that bad again. I can't imagine the defense will be as bad. I just think we're going to have a slight tick up on the defense, and hopefully the offense doesn't slip more than the defense comes up.
Okay.
The wild card of this whole season is Evan McPherson.
I think he'll be fine.
If Evan has a good year, then maybe that counteracts the offense pulling back and the defense getting better. If Evan, because Evan could have single-footedly won 2 or 3 games last
Kicker
year.
bully.
Kicker bully.
Single-footedly. Single-footedly. The season rests
On single-footedness.
single-footedly on Money Mac.
Let's not call him that.
What is he right now?
He's Muddy Mac. He's whatever, Mac.
Missy Mac?
He's Missy Mac, definitely. Of course, now he's going back to his days of college, where whatever that means, he's just what? What does that mean?
Different thing.
Was Chris Valeka talking to him or something throughout last year and telling him to hit the ball the other way? I mean, what was going on there?
I don't know.
And what if it's not working for 2 or 3 weeks? Why does he keep doing it? He's like a typical football player that doesn't use his head. He just listens to his agent or somebody else and just doesn't trust himself.
All right, let's get this one out of the way real quick. Stranger says, thank you for joining, Stranger. Garrett popped up on the injury
That was
report.
nice. You thanked him.
Yes.
You thanked him.
It's been a minute.
We need to talk about thanking too.
Oh, God. No. That's one for another day. I had him freaking rolling in the car, just laughing.
He was just talking about Bill Belichick being religious about his ass.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
That's one way to put it.
So who we got on here?
Garrett popped up on the injury report.
Yeah, whatever. So what?
I don't think there's any concern there. Now, I did watch my group chat go through a little back and forth, and I do agree with this.
What do you agree with?
If he doesn't practice again tomorrow, my ears will perk up a little bit more.
Oh, sure.
And I'll be like, okay, now that's 2 in a row. One day, I don't really.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean anything.
I'm
for
not
me.
worried about it.
It's a hip injury. Those can be a little
The way
weird.
the way the Bengals play at the beginning of the season, it doesn't matter if we're playing their second string.
He would, and this is funny because I was at work the other day talking to somebody about this, and I said, all he's going to do is bunny hop over the line. And I bunny hopped in the middle of the showroom, and a customer walked in, and they went, hi. And I was like, oh, well, welcome. See me jumping around the showroom, pretend to be a Cleveland Brown.
Here's the other question we talked about.
What's that?
If the Bengals do the unbelievable and lose the first 2 games,
Yes.
fill in the blank. Fire.
Yes. I would say he's got to be gone. You can't keep doing that. I know everybody says, oh, it's week 1. There's a lot of season left. They all matter.
Okay. Anybody that has that go through their mind, first off, it's only because they lost the first game, and secondly, you haven't paid attention and you don't earn the right. You don't have the right to watch another Bengal game.
All I'm going to say is,
I don't care how long the freaking season is, just long and
in the last 5 years, every time they win the first game of the year, they go to the Super Bowl. So let's just keep doing that.
Sure. And then we're going to say, well, the Patriots from 15 years ago used to lose their first few games. They didn't even really act like they played well in September. Didn't care about it. They were just trying to get their footing.
There's always a level of that, but it shouldn't be like,
We have no time for that.
no.
We have to win the warm-ups
I will say,
Sunday.
granted, this is where I'm going to contradict myself for a minute,
Contradict
but I'm
yourself.
very well aware of that before this goes out everywhere.
What, you love running backs and you pay them all the money in the world?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will say the offense looked incredibly crisp most of the time that they were out there during preseason.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
I thought in that second game they sputtered.
I said most.
Well, they only played 2 games.
Yeah, but
The second game they looked sputtery more than they looked efficient.
they looked sputtery early and cleaned it up later. But I also think that
How about Joe taking a 30-yard sack and then
fantastic.
doing the ring around the collar act after that? Wasn't that cool?
It was great.
Yeah.
My favorite is when Lucas Patrick put both his hands up
Yeah.
and a guy ran right by him.
Right. Not me.
I didn't do it. Help!
Now, he's starting over Risner.
Hands up.
The guy that we kept finding at Kenwood Mall, and he was at the airport. We got Dalton Risner, and he's going to be sitting on the bench the entire game watching.
I do want to talk about that because I
Talk
mentioned
about
this to you. This is the thing that makes me upset with the Dalton Risner situation. Reisner, how the hell you say his name? I'm very excited he's here. Yeah, whether he's a depth piece or a starter, I'm happy he's here. You can never have enough good offensive linemen. I don't think anybody would argue with that. If they'd have signed him on the first visit instead of whatever the process was, grabbed themselves by the Johnson and just manned up and signed him instead of letting him go see all these other teams, he'd be starting right now. He's not ready. And that's really all it's coming down to is he's not ready. It took them until this week to get him here. You had a whole offseason. And I know that the reason they didn't go out and get him initially was because, Cordell Volson got hurt. And now we have an issue.
Wouldn't you think, though?
Okay, well, that was like a month ago.
Wouldn't you think a veteran of as many years as he is, in 2 weeks period of time, obviously working probably in similar systems somewhere throughout his career, could pick that up a little quicker?
Well, he'll probably be ready in the next week or two. He probably can pick it up in 2 or 3 weeks, but he might not be all the way ready yet. And I can't speak to offensive line calls. I can speak to audibles. I can speak to what I can see on a defense. I coached DBs. I coached corners. I coached safeties. I did work on special teams. And I cut my teeth helping with offense before I transitioned over to defense.
I've watched a lot of football.
I know you have.
I've watched a lot of football.
You have.
You've just watched it from the sidelines and got to yell at kids.
I watched it from a film room. Thank you very much. Sideline. I can't speak.
You're seeing
on
the same thing
line.
I'm seeing there, right?
No.
You see something different?
On defense, yes.
What do you see?
Drastically different.
What do you see?
You don't even know what coverage is out there.
I don't care about the coverage. I care about guys flying to the ball and making a tackle and not missing the tackle and then tackling through the guy and slamming him into the ground. That's what I care about. Force a fumble. Do something productive. Not just chase people.
Hallelujah. Holy shit.
Don't chase people around like Michael Jackson and say, hello.
Where's the Tylenol? Michael Johnson, not Michael Jackson.
Same thing. He was moonwalking out there, too. Jesus Christ. Smooth criminal. All right.
So long story short, you think Cleveland's going to win?
I think the Bengals are going to lose. That's really what I think. I think we're going to be – I can just see it. Our first drive is a 3-and-out. It's a run up the middle for 2 yards. It's a sideways pass that Chase or somebody gets bottled up or drops, and then they'll throw a 3rd and 8, like a high little pass to T. Higgins, and somebody will knock it down, and he'll be battling for it. Oh, okay. Here comes Rico or whatever his name is.
The Mormon Missile.
The Mormon Missile is coming out after 3 plays, and we're going, wow. And when all of a sudden that doubt starts to creep into everybody's mind. And the first play, Flacco is going to hit a guy open by 17 yards, 8 yards down the field.
What if?
How do you get 17 yards open in 8 yards? And then he's going to run another 25, and it's going to be a 30-yard play for Cleveland. We're going to be going, that's the defense that we weren't seeing.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
Hype me.
What if?
What?
What if?
What if I told you?
What if I told you?
What if we're in week 15 right now?
Okay. And I told you that they were, 11-4. Regardless. Bengals kick off to start the game. And Cleveland doesn't score. I don't know if it's a turnover, what. Regardless, Bengals have the ball back.
Then it's already an improvement.
Okay. And then the Bengals go right down the field and score a touchdown. Where's your level of happiness at that moment?
At that moment, it's good. Then I'm looking at the clock, wondering why there's still 53 minutes of football. I'm already wanting to milk the clock at that point.
Stop the count.
Can we have that thing where we don't do any timeouts?
Do we have reverse timeouts? Running clock. How do we do it?
Every time the Bengals score a touchdown,
5 minutes come off the clock.
30 minutes come off the clock. This game's over.
How do we get that bonus?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are we getting any bad comments?
No, it's been well received.
Well, they're delusional. Then they're just
they're happy with you.
No, they're happy
you
with
are
me.
The star of the show.
They are not happy with me.
You're the belle of the ball.
Everybody hates me. I'm so negative.
You're the belle of the ball.
I'm the freaking bubble bucking bully, whatever.
Bubble bucking bully.
Freaking kicker bully.
Kicker bully.
How many missed kicks by McPherson before we can cut his ass? What if he misses 2 tomorrow? We lose the game by 3.
If he misses 2 and they lose the game by 3, what's going to happen is they're going to go with the old Major League Baseball approach. He's hurt. IR.
Oh, God.
Bring in Cade York.
Yeah.
That'll probably be what happens,
Yeah.
realistically.
I don't think people are commenting. I don't think they're really on there. I think we have bored these
There's
people.
literally
to
one just popped in.
Oh, okay.
Anytime I see Santori in the Salmonella Bully, I am happy. See? They like you.
Salmonella Bowl.
Salmonella Bully. Add it to the
Have you guys seen the guy? He says he's a hitter. He stands at the plate like this. I don't know what he's doing. Like he's going to get hit by lightning or something. He's already positioned where he's like positioned to step out of the bucket, and he gets beat on anything that's low and away. He can't hit a low and away pitch. I mean, he looks like he's pretty flipping easy to pitch to.
Salmonella.
Yeah. Salmonella. Hope I'm wrong.
What is your going back to
we're
the
back
Bengals?
to foosball.
Yeah, foosball.
Foosball
Prediction for the year.
for the year.
Give me a record. Give me a place on the podium. Where are they finishing? Because Ari said
They'll finish in second.
Super Bowl champions.
They're going to finish second in the division,
Okay.
I think.
What do they do after that? Does that earn them a wild card berth?
If they get a wild card berth, there's a lot of ifs on this one. And if their offense is playing close to what they were playing last year, and the defense has been simplified and they're like in the top 20, there's 3 ifs, they will advance pretty darn far.
Okay. I think that's fair.
That's about as much as I can say.
If they finish in second place and miss the playoffs the 3rd straight year.
Mhm.
And all's fair in love and war. Joe's healthy. They just weren't good enough.
Mhm.
Do you keep Zach again?
Do I or do they?
Do you?
No.
Okay. If they start 0-2, do you fire Zach?
No.
You let it ride the whole year.
I don't know if you're going to – who would they bring in?
I don't know if it's.
I mean,
who you
they
bring in or not.
would bring freaking Elizabeth on the field or something, and all of a sudden everything would be
Well,
painted and look
the
lovely.
question
and-
is, do you try to salvage it with another coach, or do you just see what happens the rest of the year and you know you're moving on anyway?
if they start 0-2, there's not a coach they could bring in that could do worse.
Gruden.
Anybody, they could bring me in.
I think it would
It
probably
wouldn't get any worse.
It would probably be Dan Pitcher, in all honesty. Your ankle monitor is glowing again.
The problem with this defense is they are so ineffective, and there are so few times that they look good. You can actually point to the times. I was talking to my buddy Mike. He said, "What's the best that defense has looked all year?" Meaning last year.
The last 5 games.
No, singular moments. I mean, short periods of time in intra-game. What can you point to? When was that defense at its best? To me, it's a layup.
I need to think of all the games because last year's a blur until I start thinking game to game to game to game to game.
These people don't have time to watch
Probably
you think.
Probably Dallas is up there.
No.
Not just a spitball.
No.
The last couple minutes of the Steeler game when
No.
Trey was getting them all the sacks.
No,
The Raiders.
no,
You got 3 sacks against the Raiders.
no.
Okay, next. What?
That period of time when they fell behind by 21 points to the Chargers.
Oh,
And then they all of a sudden played with their hair on fire. Why don't they play with their hair on fire starting the first play Sunday and ending with the last play of the Super Bowl?
As you and I have talked about several times regarding my career, sometimes people don't turn the urgency on soon enough.
Well, that's the problem.
Yes.
That's Zach Taylor's problem. That urgency should already be there.
And supposedly, that's what they've vocalized. See if that actually happens. What?
How urgent can you be, though, if you play preseason and you don't show what you're going to do on defense?
I don't know. That's where it's
Would
already.
would you rather have vanilla, or would you rather them show all kinds of exotic, oh my God, and they didn't give up a point in the preseason and nobody got close to even a first down? That would give these other teams a lot to worry about. I'd rather give somebody something to worry about than, well, we'll see when we play these guys. What are we pointing at?
Dart's comment.
I can't read that.
Bengal Dad had to endure the 90s, as did I. That leaves scars that we had to ignore. I get the pessimistic view. Basically, you're jaded.
My pessimistic view is the last 3 or 4 years. It's unbelievable that they're 1-11 in the last 6 years.
Yep.
In the first 2 games.
Yep.
How does that even happen?
Zach.
Right, he's the only constant. I like Zach Taylor, but if he's going to be a puss again this year, I need him out of here. He's not smart enough to be this cerebral kind of coach that can get away with being soft. If you can be soft if you're ultra smart, but if you're not ultra smart, you better be ultra tough. And he's like in the middle of both.
If you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough.
Yes. You better be tough and dumb or smart and soft. And he is
Can we
neither
get
one of those.
Can we get tough and smart?
No, we'll never get that.
I think that's Dan Campbell, but
I don't think Dan Campbell's smart. I think he's a freaking blockhead. I don't think he's smart at all. We're just gonna go for it on 4th down no matter what.
it works.
And we're gonna, we're just gonna whatever he's gonna. I don't know what he's gonna do.
All right. Well,
I told you we were gonna be good.
we are
Whatever.
we are 7:45. We've hit half an hour.
There's nothing going on until
Your heart rate is up.
there's nothing going on until 1 o'clock Sunday.
I got-
Well, no, I shouldn't say that. The game tomorrow night. Can we talk about tomorrow night's game?
Yeah.
Fuck the Chiefs. That's what I say about it. I don't want to see Mahomes throw for more than 5 yards in any game. I want to see him just get totally destroyed. That's what I want. He deserves to have nothing go his way. He really does.
He's done well for himself so far. He can
Yeah,
use
I
it
know.
down here.
Yeah, I want a bad balance of career. Is what I want. I want him to turn into David Klingler. Just nothing. That's where I want Achilles Smith, David Klingler, or any other freaking 1990 to 2005 quarterback the Bengals have had.
Carson.
Carson in that Pittsburgh game. Okay.
Great. All right.
I'm so sick of him.
Go Chargers.
Nah, they suck.
Well, that's who they're playing.
I know. And do they still have that stupid coach that thinks he's the smartest guy in the world? Or is he finally gone? Oh, no, they got Harbaugh, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, he could be.
some people would say it's the same.
Well, the other kid they had, that
Stanley.
Stanley,
Yeah.
who again, I'm going for it on 4th down all the time.
I'll never
He
forget.
gave the playoffs away by not just.
I was going to say, if he'd have just sat on it, he'd have
Right.
made the playoffs.
What
And he
an
went,
idiot.
no, the Raiders aren't getting in on my dime.
Oh,
Douche. You just screwed yourself.
oh my God!
All right. I think we're done for
Where
the
do I
night.
find these people?
Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Football's back. We're back. Patrick Tim Couch Mahomes is back.
What?
Yeah, that's what
What?
Darth Mengele said. Patrick Tim Couch Mahomes. And Stranger says, clip it. Fuck the Chiefs.
Oh yes! I think everybody would agree with that.
Now we're talking. Amen. You got the peanut gallery going. Chiefs bully. Add it to the shirt.
Oh, you can. Yeah, I'll put that at the top. I'll freaking tattoo that one on.
Well,
that one on me.
Thank you to Script Coffee, Midwest Best Barbecue, Brimminghorn Meadery,
Brimminghorn
and Pork Chops.
Chop
Shop 513.
Chop a t-shirt.
To everybody who's hung with us for, God, we're on year 4 now.
Not really.
We are.
We've been on hiatus for a year.
We've been on hiatus
on-
for like 3 months.
We're on year 3, and now it's blending over to 4.
So we're year 1?
Yeah, we're Matt McLean. We took a year off.
Okay.
We better hit better than that, though. It only took into September to start hitting.
Well, thank you to everybody.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, guys. Whatever.
Jesus.
They don't care.
They do. That's why they're here. That's why they're here.
How come they're not coming over to the barn for the opener?
I don't know why Darth isn't.
What is that all about?
Tyler lives in West Virginia.
I built this place for you guys. Freaking morons. Come on.
I don't know where Matt lives.
I don't
Tyler's in
care
West
where they
Virginia.
live. Catch a helicopter. Get a plane. Jump on a bus. Drive a car. Whatever you got to do. We got a Bengal barn here. You hear that? We got a